There is a new emergency question that has arrived. You've had most of them.
Is it the finger?
Yeah, it is. But I'm gonna ask the question. I think we should just ask about the finger, what you would do. But I'm gonna go old school and ask the proper question.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a tit that dispensed talcum powder,
Yeah.
or a finger that could travel through time? And then I think you're bound to choose the finger, and then we can discuss what. Because I should just ask, if you had a finger that could travel through time, what would you do? That's an alternate thing. But let's answer that first, because you're obviously going to choose the finger that travels through time.
I don't need talcum powder.
No. Or all your kids are beyond nappies now.
Yeah, I don't think we ever used talcum powder.
You could do that onto your own child's now clean anus. That'd be so you could do it for other people. If you had it and you were sort of in Starbucks or something and saw someone going into the toilet to change a nappy,
sure,
I could rap on the door.
That would be good.
It's a superhero. Would you mind if I just have to take my shirt up? Don't worry.
That would be a fun way to meet young mums. And endear yourself to them.
They would
save them a bit of money. But so that would be good. I mean, that's exciting. But obviously, time traveling, that's even more exciting.
Yeah.
But what's the if you can? How can you see what the? Have you got a monitor to see what the
I think
finger is doing in time?
You'd be able to look through the wormhole that your finger was going through, but no more than that.
So have you read the Philip Pullman books, The Subtle Knife and all that? Right.
Yeah.
So it's like using the subtle knife to cut a doorway into another dimension.
Yeah.
Except
you just poke your finger through.
You can only get your finger through.
Finger in. But there'd be some way, I don't know how it works, that you be able to put the coordinates in. So your finger could go anywhere in time and space. It would be like a TARDIS of time in that sense.
Oh man, you could.
So you wouldn't just be going, I put my finger through and my finger is in the Leicester Square Theatre in 1974, and someone's on stage now going, what's that finger doing there? It would be, I could go, I'm going through to 1066. Yeah, saved you, King Harold. And then
in 1066, they would just see a finger hovering in space.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. They wouldn't see your face behind it in a square.
I reckon they might be I think it would only be one way. Realistically, it would be ridiculous if they could look back. So I think you could just, around the finger, you'd just be able to see enough to, you could dial a phone. There's all sorts of things you could do with it,
Dial a phone and then do what? Just let it ring. You could do lots of bad things. You could press the button.
Put it on speakerphone.
Put it on speakerphone.
Yeah, but that would only probably be from the 1980s onwards. You wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be...
You could press a nuclear button, couldn't you?
You could.
You do lots of bad things, but could you do, for example, if you wanted to stop a nuclear button being pressed, you could push the person's finger away. Every time that they got near. I don't know what's happening, but every time I try to push the button, the disembodied finger pushes my finger away from the button. Is there something that can be done about this?